Welcome to a journey through time, a tale of power, intrigue, and a woman who left an indelible mark on history. In this documentary, we delve into the captivating story of Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen of France. Catherine de Medici was a member of the famed Medici family of Florence. She would go on to marry the future King of France and become queen. Her husband died prematurely, leaving Catherine to guide her sons. She soon gained a reputation for being an evil, power-hungry queen who poisoned her enemies and massacred others, while also having links to the occult. But were any of those dark rumors actually true? This is her story. Once upon a time, in the glittery courts of 16th century France, there lived a woman whose influence would echo through the corridors of history. Catherine de Medici, born into the illustrious Medici family of Italy, found herself thrust into a world of political intrigue and royal machination. This is the tale of Catherine, a woman known as Black Queen of France. Catherine was a woman of unparalleled beauty and cunning intellect. Her raven black hair framed a face that held secrets and ambitions beyond the comprehensions of her contemporaries. She was married off to Henry, Duke of Orleans, later to become King Henry II of France. As a young bride, Catherine quickly realized that in the game of thorns, one needed more than mere beauty to survive. The court of France was a place of opulence and treachery, a stage where power-hungry nobles feed for influence, and alliances were as fragile as the gossamer wings of a butterfly. Catherine, however, was not to be a merry pawn in this game. She observed, she learned, and she played her cards with a fitness that left courtiers in awe. Henry II, her husband, was a valiant but reckless king. He engaged in tournaments and dalliances, often oblivious to the political undercurrents that swirl around him. Catherine, recognizing the fragility of their position, stepped into the shadows, her new intellect becoming the true power behind the throne. Tragedy struck the court where Henry II met his untimely end in a jousting tournament. As his lifeblood stained the royal grounds, Catherine, now a widow and the mother of 3 young sons, faced an uncertain future. The region of power were now in her delicate hands, and she grasped them with a dedication that earned her the title of the Black Queen. Catherine's journey into the annals of history was fraught with challenges. The courtiers, suspicious of her Italian heritage, whispered venomous rumors about possession and dark art. Undeterred, Catherine focused on securing the future of her children and the stability of France. She was not a woman to be trifled with. Catherine embraced the political landscape with a shrewdness that would make Machiavelli note in approval. Her court became a stage where alliances were forced, enemies were crushed, and the game of power was played with a skill that surprised her contemporaries. Amid the whisper of conspiracy, Catherine faced a pivotal moment in her reign: the Wars of Religion. France was torn apart by the conflict between Catholics and Protestants, a storm that threatened to engulf the kingdom. The Black Queen navigated those tumultuous waters, employing diplomacy and strategy to maintain a fragile peace. In the dark corners of the court, Catherine's intelligence was both admired and feared. She became known for her passion of the arts, transforming the court into a center of culture and refinement. Poets composed verse in her honor, artists painted her likeness, and musicians composed symphonies that enhanced the complexity of her rule. Yet, the Black Queen's story was not without its share on heartbreak. The tragedy of St. Bartholomew's Day Massacre stained the page of history. Despite her effort to maintain peace, the tensions between Catholics and Protestants erupted in a bloodbath that shocked the world. Catherine, burdened by the weight of the massacre, found solace in the arms of her children. Her sons, Francis II, Charles IX, and Henry III, were entangled in the intricate web of European politics. Catherine, like a spider in the center of her web, manipulated marriage and alliance to ensure the survival of her dynasty. Her pursuit of power, however, came at a cost. The once vibrant and resplendent court now bore the scars of religious conflict. As the years passed, Catherine's power waned. The intrigue of the court took a toll on her, and the weight of her decision pressed heavily on her shoulders. The Black Queen, once the puppet master of French politics, now stood at the crossroads of her legacy. In her twilight years, Catherine turned to introspection. The choice she made, the alliance she forgot, and the lives that were lost haunted her dreams. She reflected on her complicity of power, the sacrifice required to maintain it, and the toll it took on her soul. The Black Queen's final chapter unfolded in the shadows of the court she had so masterfully controlled. Surrounded by the echoes of her triumph and regrets, Catherine De Medici passed away, leaving behind a legacy that would be debated and analyzed for centuries to come. As the years passed, historians grappled with the enigma of Catherine's rule. Some painted her as a Canadian manipulator, orchestrating events from the shadows, while others saw her as a pragmatic leader who navigated the troubled currents of her time. The debate surrounding her legacy only intensified with each passing generation. Yet, the Black Queen's religion was not without its series. The religious strife that marked her later years cast a shadow over her accomplishment. The street Bartholomew's Day massacre in particular stained the page of her legacy with the blood of thousands. Historians debated whether Catherine was a victim of circumstances or an architecture of brutality, caught in the crossfire of religious fervor. In 1598, he brought the religious conflict to an end when he issued the Edict of Nantes, which gave French Protestants the freedom of worship they had long sought. Thus, the French wars of religion were ended, not by the Catherine's sons, but by the man to whom she married her daughter in 1572, as the prelude to one of France's most tragic and notorious incidents. In the end, Catherine De Medici's legacy remains a tapestry wave with threads of ambition, intrigue, and tragedy. The woman who entered the French court as an Italian bride left an incredible mark on the pages of history. Her story, like a captivating novel, invites readers to explore the nuances of power, the sacrifice demanded by leadership, and the enduring complexity of the human experience. And so, the tale of Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen of France, continues to captivate the imagination, a story that transcends the boundaries of time. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video on Catherine de Medici. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave me a like and comment down below. And if you're new to me, subscribe to our channel. If you have any suggestion, be sure to leave them below. And I hope you guys have notification turned on, so you can get my videos as soon as I uploaded them anywhere. That's all from me. So I will see you all of you in the next Forgotten Life.